Hallöchen! Da sind wir wieder. So, der seltsame Ochse.
No, incapable.
Ich kenne dich aus dem Druidenhain. Bist du jetzt bereit, deine Geheimnisse zu offenbaren?
Not for you to know.
Oh, bitte. Jetzt bin ich neugierig. Oh, Freunde ist weg. Nice.
Well, come close. Your mind to mine.
Oh Gott.
Are you satisfied?
Wie kommt denn ein Ochse wie du auf so schreckliche Gedanken?
It's a talent.
Was bist du wirklich?
Keep quiet, and you won't have to find out.
Die Musik dazu. Dein Geheimnis, was immer es ist bei mir sicher.
Good little hero.
Ich bin verwirrt. So, gehen wir mal rein. Sie hatten wir schon.
Free as you are, this is no time for a natter. Head on into Last Light.
Mathis.
Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlak? A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah, I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam! Bam! We were all like, whoa! How'd you learn to fight like that?
Had to. Life didn't pull any punches. It was up to me to learn to take a hit and deal one back.
I've been tossed around a lot too. I want to learn how to fight back too.
From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ha! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time.
Der Kleine bewundert euch. Das ist schön zu sehen.
It is, isn't it? Hope he makes it out of this mess with his wits in one piece. I'd like to see him set up in a proper home in the city. Every kid deserves that.
Last Light, check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need?
Zeig mal her, was du hast. Oh. Akrobatik und Rüstungsklasse. 152. Was ist das hier? Umhang des listigen Nebels. Wenn dieser Träger zurückzieht. Erschafft er zusätzlich eine Nebelwolke mit einem Radius von 2 Meter. Kann nicht überrascht werden. Sofern nichts Unerwartetes geschieht, okay. Löffel. Karaffe des fast endlosen Wassers. Aus der Nähe hört man, wie man schwaches Flüstern. Ach, die Dinger kenne ich ja. Aber in Form von Schädeln eigentlich.
Pleasure doing business with you. Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Tumeriel.
Not another ward, I hope. I'm better at subterfuge and spellcasting than babysitting.
Ich komme schon zurecht, danke.
Wish the fellow inside could say the same. Judging by his uniform, he's someone of import. He was here, fresh from the shadows, when Isabel banished the curse here. Jaheira warned the others to steer clear, hence why I'm on door duty. You, on the other hand...
Warum denn fernhalten? Ist er gefährlich?
Don't think so. But we don't really know one way or the other. Better safe than sorry, Jaheira'd say. He clearly needs help. But we're stretched thin as is. He's just inside, if you want to give him a once-over.
Don't want to.
And I don't want to give you a lassie, but I will, damn it!
Art Kalak.
Daniel and me are
Den Namen schon mal irgendwie gehört.
climbing up a tree.
He seems unaware of you or his surroundings.
Die Melodiesummen, die er gesungen hat. Versuchen Sie zu identifizieren.
It's from no songbook you know of. Likely an original. You consider the cadence of his singing. An instrument would make this song whole.
Seine Leiche? Wir können ja mal... magische Einflüsse suchen. Ich habe aber auch heute wieder absolut kein richtiges Würfel. Ich versuche die Inspiration. Nice.
He spent a long time in the Shadowfell, a Sharan realm without color or light. It's had a terrible effect on him.
He's been in the Shadowfell. All memories will have been stripped away. We need to remind him who he is. Some personal effects, maybe?
Lost in the shadows all this time. He must have left some part of himself behind. Something we can use.
Okay.
You notice the distinctive calluses on the man's hands, the kind only developed from decades of playing the lute.
Ich werde euch helfen, ja.
Daniel and me are climbing
Beauftragter Art Kalak. Rang Flamme. Beschaffen von Informationen zu aktuellen Aktivitäten in den Türmen des Mondaufgangs und Umgebung. Geleitet von Catherine Thorm aus der alteingesessenen Thorm-Familie der Region. Unterbringung im Gasthaus zum letzten Licht und Beginn der Nachforschung im Zollhaus. Unbestätigte Berichte deuten auf Korruption hin. Die Familie Thorm verehrt traditionell Selûne, doch Gerüchten zufolge gewinnt eine Enklave der Sharid an Macht. Untersuchen und berichten. Großherzog Eltan. So, jetzt sollen wir ihn wecken. Wenn wir seinen Spuren folgen, erfahren wir vielleicht mehr über ihn. Okay. Sagt er jetzt noch was?
I need to focus on the front. Hopefully you and our friend inside are getting on well.
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you. Sereth, Scout. Seems we missed one another at the Grove, but the others told me how you helped us. A pity. You pulled them from one death trap, only for me to land them in this one.
Ich kann Zevlor nirgends entdecken. Wird er auch vermisst?
Aye, and more than half the others with him.
We were ambushed, out in the cursed lands. Cultists of this absolute. Zevlor froze, begged us to surrender. But they were toying with us, making examples. And we'd had enough of taking it. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... maybe the cult got them. Maybe the curse.
Nur Mut. Ihr habt überlebt. Die anderen gewiss auch.
Zevlor had hope. It didn't save him. A little sense will serve us better, I think. But... thanks. It was sweet of you to try.
Don't wander far. We need to talk.
Oh, hier ist Alfira.
Oh, you're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they got you too.
Und ihr? Wie geht es euch?
Honestly, terribly. I still can't believe it. The cultists, the screams. Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here.
Roland, der Magier in Ausbildung?
Yes. He shielded me and the kids, while his brother and sister rushed the cultists. Cal and Leah were dragged away, along with the others. Roland isn't taking it so well. None of us are, to be honest. How do you do it? How do you keep going?
Wenn die Nacht am tiefsten ist, ist der Tag am nächsten. Halte durch, es wird schon werden.
Heart's Requiem, right? The hero survives a war and rebuilds her life, stronger than ever. A tale worth remembering. Especially now. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit.
Ich werde alles geben, um sie zu retten. Das schwöre ich euch feierlich.
Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there. All right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
Wir sind das Licht hier in diesem Schatten. Aber wir sind auch ganz gut aufgestellt als Paladin. So, Yahera.
Please, be welcome. Have a drink. To your very good health.
Entschuldigt meine Freundin Karlach. Sie ist nur aufgeregt, euch kennenzulernen. Sagen wir das? Nee, auf eure geschätzte Gesundheit.
Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
Er will mich verändern und für sich gewinnen, aber ich widerstehe seinen Versuchungen.
You want to deny the parasite has any sort of hold on you, but somehow you can't. Jahira spots your confusion, and her eyes narrow.
It's the wine. I added a herb to your cup that betrays your lie. Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I?
Ihr könnt mir vertrauen.
Good. Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago.
Wenn er zurückgekehrt ist, habt ihr ihn beim ersten Mal... Nee, wer war, ist er.
General Ketheric Thorm. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope.
Dieses verschmitzte Grinsen. Weiter.
Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword. Together, we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight.
Ketheric's Tage sind gezählt. Dafür werde ich sorgen.
Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. Yet you selflessly offer to spend them fighting alongside us. I like you. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet.
Wie erreiche ich ihn? Die Türme sind von Schatten umgeben.
You're not our only secret weapon. Isabel, a faithful cleric of Seluna, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Mhm. Wen haben wir hier noch? Mau. Oh, Barkus!
Ah, you found your way. Good.
Ich sagte doch, ich helfe euch, Wulbren und die anderen zu retten. Dies ist mein erster Halt.
I haven't forgotten. And as it happens, I was making something to help you on your way. That is, if you're still going to help Wulbren and the others.
Natürlich bin ich das.
In that case, you'll be very pleased to learn what I have in store for you. A new type of smoke powder. All the bang and boom of the original, but with an extra surprise. I call it the Brilliant Retort. You'll need it if you're going to survive this cursed place. You'll need it if you're going to get into Moonrise Towers and help the Deep Gnomes taken prisoner there. You'll need it if you're going to save Wulbren.
Ich dachte, das sei unsere Mission.
Let's call a thing a thing. A deep gnome won't get far into the Absolute's orgy of evil. We already learned that in the Underdark with those sadistic Dwergar, didn't we? It's doubly true in this place. You, on the other hand, have proven resourceful in such infiltrations. I'll do my part according to my talents. And you, I hope, will do yours. The Brilliant Retort will aid you. Thus, I will make it.
Kann ich irgendwie helfen?
Unless you've got access to a 300-year-old Tempusian apothecarial almanac? No. But that's for me to worry about. You do whatever it is you do. Some of us are counting on you.
Seine Majestät.
Hiss! I say hiss!
Ganz ruhig, Kätzchen. Ich will dir nichts Böses.
And yet you harm me by your very presence. This is my territory, and you're in it.
Tut mir leid, ich bleibe auf Distanz.
Indeed you will. Or you'll find my claws planted firmly in your dangles.
Eine richtige Katze halt. Wen haben wir denn hier noch? Ah, das ist Roland.
There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jaheira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did.
Alfira sagt, dass sie und die Kinder nur dank euch entkommen konnten.
Cute. Maybe she'll write a ballad about me. She can leave out the part where my brother and sister were dragged away screaming while I was saving the orphans. If you hadn't filled their heads with all that self-righteous heroic crap at the Grove, none of this would have happened.
Dann ist es meine Verantwortung, sie zurückzuholen.
They're my responsibility. You go save the world, or your own arse, or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
If this is about Roland, go away.
mir leid, dass er gemein war.
He acts like he wished we weren't here. Like he wished he hadn't saved us.
Aber er hat euch gerettet. Das ist es, was zählt.
And now we're just trying to save him from drinking himself stupid.
Ich verstehe, du wolltest dich um ihn kümmern.
Yeah. He did save us after all. Anyway, it's his loss.
Er wird nicht nur sein Essen verlieren, sondern auch den Verstand, wenn er so weiter trinkt.
Darn shame, too. I found this book. Old, dusty, full of strange lettering. Pretty sure it's magic. I was gonna give it to Roland so he could learn new spells, you know? Beats drinking till he forgets the ones he knows.
Das ist ein tolles Geschenk. Sicher findet er es toll.
Maybe. Thanks for talking and stuff.
Umi.
I tried telling Mr. Roland that he'd had enough too. He didn't like it then either.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
So, ich weiß gar nicht. Bevor ich hochgehe, will ich eigentlich erstmal rasten. Denn ich glaube, ja gut, ich habe noch ein bisschen was. Karlach hat nichts mehr. Wir haben noch eine kurze Rast, aber ich glaube...
Last night's best bargains right here.
Respite does wonders.
Making me sweat.
Nee, da ist nichts aufgefüllt. Aber ich denke, das reicht noch. Ich denke, das reicht noch. Da geht's hoch.
Have a gander at the finest stock.
Raphael.
Your move, Maul.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage. No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it.
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it. For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
The keen gleam in Moll's eyes reveals the lie. She knows the game well, and she wants to win.
Always laid a fine trap for you, Moll. It looks to me like his Cyric could be dethroned.
Kalimshan fiel, weil der Adel übermutig wurde, den König unter Druck gesetzt hat.
My, the Thescan double counter gambit. Vicious. Exactly what I would have done.
How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
The Thescan move suggestion was inspired. I had no idea you played.
Es gibt bei mir so einiges, wovon ihr keine Ahnung habt.
Don't I? Indeed. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Besides, I do enjoy being in this neighborhood again. It has such a rich history of abject tragedy. And tragedy, my friend, well, there's my bread and bloody butter.
Bread and bloody butter. Haltet euch gefälligst von Mol fern. Klar?
She won. She has a taste for it now. She'll be the one who comes to me. But enough about my lesser pursuits. Why bother with trifles when I'm in the illustrious presence of my very favorite client? Tell me, oh apple of my eye, how have you been? You don't have any gills to get green around yet, but you do look a little worse for wear in this light.
Lasst mich in Ruhe, Höllenbrut.
All in good time, dear. See you soon.
Der erinnert mich ganz krass so ein bisschen an
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest.
ich meine, Vergleich ist der Tod des Glücks, wie immer, aber wenn ich wetten müsste, dann haben sie sich vielleicht ein bisschen von Gaunter O'Dim aus Witcher inspirieren lassen. Der ist auch so schmierig und ich traue dem noch so viel schlimme Dinge zu. Untersuche das Haus der Heilung. Und Isabel. Erreiche den Mond. Finde heraus mit den Tieflingen. Ja, alles klar. Dann, ja. Würde ich mal sagen, bis zum nächsten Mal. Dann geht's zu Isabel. Macht's gut.